There is going to be a lot of angry gurus after seeing this video, and they're just gonna have to live with it. I'm giving away my entire strategy for free. How I trade SPY, how I trade futures, and how I catch trades just like we did today, catching bottoms here and selling at the top. What's going on, team? It's your boy Jduntrades with Team Bull Trading, and I hope you're all having an amazing day. In today's video, I'm gonna break down exactly how we caught the bottom here, new to sell up here, and everything in between on the strategy. Now, the part that a lot of gurus aren't going to like is this is a simple strategy that anyone can learn, right? There is no secrets in trading. There's no silver bullet. It's all price action. It's what's made me millions of dollars doing this with proof. It's what's helped our team have days like this. Let's go. Walk, handhold, the whole trade, handheld completely. That was earlier today in our live trading room, and what has helped thousands of other of my students learn, become confident, and have conviction in their trade. So, all that being said, if you like making money, if you like learning how to trade, and if you're looking to level up your life in every single way, tap in, slam that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's learn and level up together the Team Bull way. Now, when we're looking at the markets, I want you guys to stop looking at this as just candlesticks, but psychology. So we see to start the day, we initially have a sell-off. Now, I personally don't trade the first 15 to 20 minutes typically. Honestly, I really don't even trade the first 30 minutes. I find myself rushing entries. I find my psychology to be off, and I find myself with my finger on the trigger, right, ready to pull it too early and not following one of my key phrases, which is discipline over dopamine. So for me, I like to wait after these first 5 to 6 candles to trade. Now, what do we notice about when we open up and move on down? We do it aggressively. Now, first things first, I'm looking for a retest of this previous support, turn resistance for puts. So whenever we have an impulse candle, whenever we have a big aggressive sell or buy candle, right, it doesn't matter. This strategy works either way. I'm gonna look for a retest of the wicks within it. I'm gonna look for those unfilled orders to retest and keep moving in the direction of that trend. So we see this, right? I initially tell my team I'm looking for puts around this area. We never get it. I miss that setup, right? Now in here, I personally don't trade breakouts. From my year 7 going on 8 of experience, I've found, right, that trading breakouts typically results in losses over time. It's stressful. It's hard to have a solid R multiple. I like to take higher highs, higher lows, and follow the trend, all right? So there's no trend entry for me right here. Now, as we move down and find this swing low right here, right, we move on back up. I'm actually looking for puts in this area. Why would that be? Because this could potentially be a lower high. Now, I don't end up pulling the trigger, but when I do pull the trigger, and this is the really important part, guys, this is the part that you guys need to understand, right? I see the second move down. Now, what do we notice about the first move versus the second move? These first moves have very aggressive volume on these big candles, right? These 3 big candle bars right here, right? A, B, and C. Now, what do we notice about the first 2 candles that are different than the third? Is that they have the same amount of volume, but this candle is less in size than these 2. That's volume price analysis. Is one of the key things that I teach to all of my students, right? This is less in size, so there's less, movement down, which means buyers are probably starting to step back in. We also, right after this candle, were followed with a nice green wick up, followed by a strong green candle with a strong close on this 5-minute chart. So after seeing these 2 candles, that tells me these sellers are really slowing down. Now, it's also important to remember with this market, guys, is that we have been in a strong uptrend. We've been buying up the dips. This is important to know because you have to know where you stand in your macro, right? What's been happening on a day-to-day basis in order to find that conviction, right, in that edge in the day-to-day market. So we see these 2 candles in here. This tells us, hey, the sellers from here aren't as strong as they were before. So this is the point where, as I showed you earlier, I tell my team I'm looking for calls or longs on ES right here. Now, why do I like this area? It's not about what we did, but it's about the why. What did we see in this area that told me this is a good trade to take? Well, we see the strong candle here, and in this zone right here, where I added was 490.6 area, 490.65, we can measure, hey, to this low of this wick right here on the 5-minute chart, we have around 40 cents of risk. We can define our risk before we look for upside potential. And that is something that a lot of gurus won't tell you. If a lot of you would just start measuring your risk, right, and measuring your downside and protecting the downside, the upside will come. So I tell the team, this is what we're looking for. We'll stop out below low a day, right? We have the smaller candle here than the previous selling ones. This shows us, hey, we're looking like we're gonna have a trend flip here. We have this here, we're back and forth, back and forth. We finally get up to my first trim spot of 491.1 in here. Take my first trim in here, and now we know we got that bounce right. We confirm that buyers wanted to step in, and then you set your stop loss to the previous low of this 5-minute candle, right? You identify these through volume. You look at what volume is doing compared to price. You get your solid entry. You set your risk management, take your first trim, and then we set our stops to break even and we let the rest ride. Guys, you guys have got to start letting your winners ride. It is imperative to your trading success that you let these things work. That is why, right, even in our live trading room, I told the team while this was moving up that I was not selling my rest of my last 5 contracts until 493, right? Until 493, I was not selling my remaining runners. Now on the way up, I got a few trims. I sold a little at 491, sold a little more around this like 492-ish area, but I was not selling the rest until 493. Checked my phone, I was on the way to the gym. I only traded the first 2-3 hours, ended up selling the rest literally at the tippy top here at 493.2. Why did I like that area? Because again, right here at this 493, we had that previous support trigger resistance. So that ended up being my price target while our money was working for us on the way back up. You guys, the simpler you keep your trading, the more price action you keep your trading, the more success you are going to have. That is what we teach every single day inside Team Bull. That is the primary focus that I emphasize to all of my students, right? And what I've seen the most of them have success with. It's about letting those winners run, defining your risk, and really keeping to that every single day. A+ setups only. Stop trying to force trades. Stop trying to chase trades. It is imperative for you and your success that you find an edge, you milk your winners, and you cut your losers quick. That is the ultimate strategy. That is how I have made all the money that I have, right? I have some other tips and tricks that I try to teach for free across the internet, but like that is it. I'm very patient. I'm very disciplined. I follow risk management, and I hold my winners. That's it, my friends. So, if nothing else, I hope that helps you guys. I hope that you understand that this doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be hard. Trading is very hard. But it's only as hard as you make it on yourself. So stick to it, build that confidence, keep trading smart, keep trading safe, keep focusing, show up every day, get your screen time in, and that is how you will build that confidence long term. So that being said, love you guys. Make sure you guys slam that subscribe button if you learned something, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Comment what you want to see next or what type of videos you want to see in the future. God bless.